Hey Erica, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
I like it's a lot of
I'm
fun.
a Viking. I bought a sweatshirt. Go Vikings.
Go PSU, yes. That's awesome. Well, I that's funny that well, I really appreciate you coming in your true, form, so to speak, because this is what I've seen in you the whole time that we've been getting to know each other. I've seen this light, this buoyancy, and
I really might cry.
oh.
No, I'm not. Keep going.
Oh, well, I mean, it really, no. I mean, it's been like a whirlwind, but
I know.
it's been a lot of fun. And um, well, I think what I appreciate most of all is that you challenged me. So I appreciate that you were able to come to the table prepared and like just on the ball. And that particularly right now, kind of selfishly, I really appreciate that being that this is the end of my MSW program and a little tired and a little easily distracted, but you rolled with all of that with grace, and so I wanted to, thank you for your time and just recognize you for who you are and who you're, you know, growing. I don't want to say growing up to be. I guess we're all adults growing up, and
Yeah.
but you know what I mean.
Yeah. That's I've really appreciated having you as a dyad partner. And I do. You have a your personality has a lightness and you have a sense of humor about you that made it really really easy to connect to you. And I also I'm sad that you're leaving the MSW program too. Um, I have found it difficult to connect with a lot of my cohort members, and you're one of the few cohort members that I've actually felt a connection with, and it felt like I can, really talk about my problems and work through my issues with. I will miss that in you, and I'm really excited though about where you're going to be going in your career. Um, I've gotten to go to your place of employment now, and have watched you with people there, and gotten to watch
People
your
watching
boundaries.
us.
Yeah, exactly. And you, they also seem to enjoy your presence there as much as I enjoyed working with you. And again, I am really sad that this project's wrapping up, and I'm selfishly sad that you're leaving the School of Social Work because I would have enjoyed to have you on my side through the rest of my education.
Well, and I'm glad we're talking because I can reassure you that I'm still, I'm still going to be here, still around, unless you decide to, leave town. But yeah, I'll be here, and that's what I enjoy about social work is that it's a small world. There's a lot of folks that, have gone and you think they're just, at first that like they're gonna not ever be around again, and then before you know it, there they are at your workplace, at the hospital, at the grocery store, or wherever. So
I really look forward to accidentally running into you then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, likewise, definitely.
I'm sure our paths will cross. Plus, I have your number, so I can text you emojis when I'm feeling the need to text you emojis. Yeah.
Just not after 10 o'clock, okay? Not after 10 p.m.
All right. I think I can live with that boundary. As far as our work together with this supervisory thing, I really appreciated, because what I found interesting is how often, even though I was kind of acting in a situation that I wouldn't normally be in, there were some emotions that would occasionally bubble up that were very sincere, and the way that you handled them was helpful. And I found it interesting that even in our pseudo situations, that you were able to really put labels on my feelings and name my feelings, and that I think is a great quality that you have. Because I think in these scenarios it can be really easy to, as a supervisee who's not really supervised, who's not really working, it's really easy to just make up everything. And you were able to kind of get, beneath my made-upness and touch on some real feelings, which was, I felt like it made this process made it so much more meaningful than it could have been. And I don't know if it's because I sort of, when I first met you, sort of instantly felt a trust, I guess. Like I did trust you, and I did trust you, and maybe that let that happen. I don't know, but it was definitely something that happened for me.
Well, I noticed that, and I appreciate you being open with me. I mean, that is the hallmark of trust, and we have been able to really establish that. I think partly because, I maybe have created an environment very intentionally, but also you were able to meet me halfway, and you were able to kind of take a leap of faith, being that, as you've shared with me in the past, your supervisions weren't always a positive experience. So
Yeah.
I knew that was important for you. So and we've come to this point now where you are able to show your real emotions with me, and I think that's a sign of strength. A strength in vulnerability.
But I thank you for letting me feel safe about it.
Safety. Safety first.
I know, it's so important though, especially if I talked about this a little bit in my paper, and if you have if you have a history of trauma or abuse, and in this case I did have a supervisor who was predatory, and it can be that safe feeling is really important, and I'm glad that you provided that structure. Even when I had not maybe well researched my supervising script enough.
There are some surprises in there, I gotta say, but I think we just rolled with it, which is cool.
Yeah.
Very productive. I gotta say that much.
Yeah, and I think I don't know what your experience with diets are, but I've enjoyed this one, and I feel like it's I've learned something, which is not always happens with diets.
That's great. I want to hear more about that, actually. Like, did you have goals going into? We talked about it at the beginning of our supervision, but never really followed up on it in the middle there. But because there's all the role playing that we did, of course. But do you feel like you've accomplished your goals in this class?
I think that I've accomplished different goals than I thought I was going to accomplish. And possibly the diet might have helped me with that. And part of it is I have been feeling very defensive about my work and what I share with a possible supervisor. And this class and you provided me sort of a safe space to process that experience a little bit more. So maybe I have a lot more, and maybe I have a better ability. I definitely have a better ability. I need to quit using maybes and ifs.
Yeah, the minimizing words. Yeah.
I'm better able to move past that and use it as something to build on, and as an experience that's happened that I can build on, as opposed to an experience that's happening, and that I need to put a shield up on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I from what I'm hearing is that you've been able to use these experiences as learning tools, for lack of a better word, and use those tools to propel yourself forward in a way where you found more confidence, you've learned a little bit more about yourself, and it sounds like you've been able to center yourself.
That's a good word. Yeah, and again, you're very great at putting some words on what I'm feeling my experiences are, and that's an asset. It was interesting having you as a supervisee, because you're so knowledgeable, and you're confident in what you say and where you stand, that you are often solving problems for me. And that was fine.
Oh, is it supervisee or supervisor?
No, and you were supervisee, because you're so you are so knowledgeable and so confident.
Okay, thanks. I don't know what that. I just say thank you. Well, that's interesting. I hope we get to unpack that more. And actually, let's do a little time check here, just to. Yeah, I just want to give you plenty of time to share your experiences, and it sounds like we've reached a good point to do that.
Oh,
If that's okay with you?
yeah. Yeah,
Um,
I felt like we were kind of batting about.
Yeah, I
Do
felt
you-
like
we can keep doing that if you want to.
I could go on forever, honestly, for another half an hour. Well, I mean, can I give you some more time to share whatever's on your mind, to just kind of like final thoughts?
Yeah. Oh, are we doing? Is it? I think are we doing 2 10-minute sessions? Oh, we are. Oh, okay. I got it. We're gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna miss having. I'm gonna miss having these weekly sessions or every other weekly, and I feel like we talked almost every week. I will miss you. Like,
Well,
I will
thank
seriously
you.
miss you. I was like, this has been a really positive experience for me, especially in this program where I haven't been super connected with my classmates. And then I met you, and I was like, well, those were my people.
The Gen
They were in
Xers.
the
The Gen
online
Xers.
program.
Oh man.
And I do. I wish you the most of luck, the best of luck, and I don't need to wish you luck because you're great. I think you're a very approachable person as a supervisor. I felt really good about where you directed our sessions, especially when you were able to sort of synthesize and name things. And I think that, for me, that felt like a big strength that you had. I think even when it came down, like, the feelings that are coming up for you, like literal.
Well, I had materials to work with, so to speak, and that you were very insightful. And I think you were able to express yourself with, very articulately and with nuance. So it's exciting to hear about your experiences. I mean, as of now, and what you hope to accomplish going forward. So, I just really want to give you the credit for that, and also, as a supervisor, it makes me feel really honored to be able to get to know you in this sense and be a part of an experience that was what sounds like really uplifting and empowering.
I'm gonna cry.
Should we hug?
Maybe.
Let's hug it out.
Thank you. It's been a lot this week.
Yeah, I hear you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you again, Erica. Let's touch base soon.
We're not going to though. We'll touch base as this, colleagues,
Yeah,
like same colleagues.
yeah. We'll be in the same network.
Awesome.
I hope.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.